So last Christmas, my wife and I decided that instead of getting each other some random presents, we're gonna make a coffee table together. Now let me just start off by saying neither of us had any woodworking experience, so go easy on us. Firstly, we got some Oregon from a local scrapyard for $100 and decided to sand it. Orbital sander was way too slow, so I bought one of these belt sanders. And yes, I buy a Ryobi. But it still gets the job done. Now, as it was reclaimed wood, it had a bit of a smell. It smelled like urine. So we decided to treat it with some urine breakdown crystal stuff that ChatGPT recommended. We then wrapped it up and kept it like that for a couple of days. Then after a quick rinse and letting it dry for a couple of days, the smell had mostly gone, so we decided to just go ahead and glue it together. I'm not sure why, but I wiped the table with some alcohol and then I taped up the bottom side, which in hindsight was a mistake. Then we mixed up some black resin, which is how we decided to glue the two pieces together. And then we brushed it on to the connecting faces, which was a pain in the bum because I had already taped it together and there was not enough space for the brush to get in. Then we mixed some more resin, banged out the bubbles, and got to pouring. I did not do the best job on taping it, so it got a little bit messy, but then we patched it up, finished the pour, and torched off the bubbles before letting it cure for a couple of days. Then it was a matter of all kinds of sanding for a few hours before getting back to some resin action, where we topped up the middle connecting bit, filled some nail holes and some knots. And of course it wasn't as easy as it looks. I probably spent a good 2 hours just coming back and kept topping up the nail holes because the wood just kept soaking it up. Then after it cured, I spent a few hours sanding again. And then we decided to add a fake live edge using an angle grinder. The timber also had a bunch of holes on the sides, which we filled with a putty and sanded it off. Then we trimmed the ends and cut the table to size. And then after sanding the edges, it was time to bring out the wax. Now, based on ChatGPT's recommendation, we ended up using a floor wax, which supposedly traps all the remaining smells and it protects the table much better. We also didn't like the color of the putty that we used, so we touched it up with a staining pen. Now, after cutting the coffee table, we ended up with these two extra pieces, for which we ordered some legs from Amazon. We also wanted to do this properly, so we used threaded inserts, and it worked out pretty well. Now, they're still trying to find a purpose in our house, but for the time being, we just placed them on the ends of our couch. As for the main piece, same thing, punched a few holes, put the threaded inserts in, and there's the result. It was quite a bit more effort than we anticipated, but overall, worth it.